Hello, good morning. So I am stopping for a cup of tea. It is Thursday. What is the date? The 6th. I know it's the 6th. Of course it's the 6th. 6th of April. So it's Good Friday tomorrow. And day off today, day off tomorrow. I have to work Friday. No, it's Saturday. But obviously then I've got the rest of it off. I've just been very lucky somehow. Swap some shifts with somebody else though. So I am here today to show you a haul of clothing because I want to get this prepped. I probably won't get it photographed today in light of the fact that I've been quite busy this morning in that I've been up and out on my balcony cleaning my balcony because it needs to be painted. So I've been doing that this morning. And it's not an ideal situation to be taking photographs of clothes in here, and this is the problem with living in an apartment, in that this is what I'm seeing. So this is the best perspective of what I'm seeing is that's all my garden furniture. That's some like planters. I've washed my garden furniture and it's bloody dripping everywhere. The ironing board is in waiting. The coffee table looks like a mess. You'll see that my pet monster has decided to stay. Yeah, so all because I've cleaned the balcony. So there we go. Now, absolutely less than ideal situation to be ironing is the taking photos bit, which I'm hoping maybe I can do tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, I've only got a little amount of time anyway because I'm meeting my husband after he finishes work. He's finishing early, we need to go get shopping, etc, etc. I want to stick my head in Bernardo's, see if they've pulled their finger out. But anyway, I have a whole load of stuff here. I have an IKEA's bags with other bits as well. So I want to get these like ironed and ready for me to photograph, which probably will be tomorrow when I can move all that garden furniture back out there, although I just don't know because I'm probably not going to be painting the wood until tomorrow. It's just the thing is, normally I don't have to worry about these things because I don't have to worry about the fact that I've like got work getting in the way. So we had like a really good day on Monday, which I probably could have done all my photos on Monday, but there you go. No, things happen. So I have this, which is all brand new stuff which I've picked up over the last 2 weeks, and then I have a box in there of stain removal that I've done and repairs that I've done. So all of that needs doing, and I do feel like I need to really get on top of things because it's like in the back of my mind I remember that there's like a cardigan which I haven't seen since I picked it up like 6 months ago, and I know it's like in the back of my mind because it's Korea concept and I never found Korea concept before. Anyway, so what we've got, and we'll show you this first because this is hanging up, and I hung this up right from the get-go because what's the chances of finding something new with tags? So the rest of all of this stuff has come from cancer research, more or less. I don't think there's anything anywhere else. Now, obviously, cancer research have gone up to £5 in the superstores. I know that in other cancer researchers are like a bit mental in their pricing. But anyway, this is the stuff which I can generally comes across my path quite well. So I have got this is that what it is? No, it's Claudia, isn't it? Claudia Lugler, a shirt there, which was £5. Usually you can't see these tags because I've taken them off. I don't know why. I think it's just because I hung that straight away. I think that will do okay. It's the louder ones which are supposed to do a lot better. I've had some quite plain ones and I've got like 30 for them. So I would hope to get around the 40 to 50 mark. Maybe the 50 mark I'm hoping for, and it is a 3XL. So Claudio Lugly, he actually has range. He does the Prince of Wales check, which obviously is now our king. But that was the first thing I ever found of his, which was the Prince of Wales check. And I think I massively undersold it. But there you go. I think I could have got £50 for that, and that was like a jacket, and I know that I undersold that because the guy was like really pleased with it. But never mind, I know I only picked up for £1 when I got that. So there's all these wonderful sourcing spots which I have not been to because I just don't have the time now. I mean, it is what it is. But I am trying to be more selective, and I am still trying to do my Lego, but the auctions for Lego job lots are becoming very competitive. So this is something which I picked up yesterday. I do hope it hasn't got any marks on it. It feels like now it's going to have like marks on it. Anyway, £3. It is a 2 women's blouse, size 16. I've managed to pick up a load of these. I mean, people don't necessarily go for these, but dinosaurs, I think that will sell. I've never had this one with dinosaurs on, so we will see. I have a fair few other blouses from 2. This one being the dog print. I still have one of the dog print ones, which is kicking around because I overpriced it. I put it up for 25 based on the fact that I have the size 20. So I've put that down to 20 now, which is still more than it would sell in the shops. But the thing is that these, when they have these patterns out, they sell quite quickly and people really like them. So that's why you can get 15 to 20 for these, even though it's only Sainsbury's. So I will always pick one of them up. I can't offhand see the other one that I've got, but I know that I have another one in there. So yeah, if I don't mention it, most of this has been, I have bought for £3, although some of it's 4. I know that this was a £4, and some of it would have been £5. So if I can remember, I will tell you. I probably should put this in the wash because there was something gross in the pocket when I went to pay for it. So yeah, a Firebird, no it's not Firebird, is it, because I hasn't got it on the back, but a really nice Adidas track top, which I always like. I would hope to get around 30 for this because it's green and it appeals to certain people whose football colours is this. You know, not that it's like loads of like Celtic fans or whatever, but yeah, I would like that. And I mean, you can see that I like that because I'm wearing one. Obviously mine's Adidas spell out, and that's just the trefoil. But there you go. Yeah, I'm hoping for 30 for that. This was a fantastic find. You see, the thing is that I'm only ending up, on the shifts that I'm working, I'm only ending up with like 1 or 2 things that if I see them on the shop floor, and I sort of like put them aside for myself, or if they've like fallen off the hanger and they're on the floor because I'm working. So I'm not necessarily getting like loads of stuff when I'm working. But you see, I am getting stuff. So this had been on a rail for ages because this was the other day. I came in and I came up for a whole hour. I was on the till and I was like a bleeding robot. So this I picked up and I was really pleased because I've never found Bella Freud. I haven't found Bella Freud now. I've found Fred Perry again. So for the same thing that happened with the Margaret Powell, I've now found Bella Freud. And it's always Fred who brings her to me. So these sell for around the 40 region, but I think that might be new with tags pricing. So it might be slightly less than 40, but again, I've paid £3. So that's a bargain. Really thrilled to find that. Another blouse here, which I was thrilled to find. And this is Somerset by Alice Temperley. which I've never found before. And again, this was sat on a rail that had been there for ages, so loads of customers had looked at it and they hadn't bought it. But I will only be able to get 25 for this. I looked it up because I wasn't sure what this sold for. Seems to me that the thing to find in this brand is the dresses, because the dresses are like the 80 to 100 region, well, more like 60 to 80, some 100, depending on what you get. But the blouses, you know, only around 25 to 30, but you know, that's still good for £3. So pleased with that. And this, which I was in two minds about getting, because I've got a lot of this brand which is sort of like stagnating. I think it's had its time. So that's Jane Norman. But I think the thing is I'm happy if I get stuck with this, then this is something I will be able to use. Although it's got a cowl neck, this will be a really booby cowl neck. So for the type of people who like this brand, I like this brand, this will really stick your tits out. So I think that's why it's popular. I have a hair on my armpit here, driving me up the knoll. So yeah, I'm thinking only 20 for that, which isn't great, but it's not bad, is it? I have some knitwear here. Again, £3. This is Bowden. It was a bit marked, Bowden, and it is a bit boring, let's face it. I saw somebody in America who'd picked up Bowden. I didn't think Bowden was an American thing. So knitwear. Pair of shorts. Randomly, these were £2. I don't understand. And the thing is that, you know, now that I like have an insight into who's doing the pricing, and I see the prices that they put on some things and then the prices that they put on other things. This had come from one of the other shops where they had priced it high and it hadn't sold, and then for some reason we put it out for 2 rather than 3, or rather than 5. So yeah, super dry. This is swimwear. It does say on it swimwear, but obviously we're coming into the right season for that, so that's not a problem. I need to put these in piles based on the fact that I need to take photos, but I also need to stay away from the dirty stuff over there. The perils of living in a flat. I have a hob skirt here. So obviously again £3. This feels very linen-y, but I doubt it is. It's probably just cotton. Yeah, cotton polyester, but it feels like linen. It feels nice. But again, they're a bit of a weird one at the moment. You know, it's very up and down. I'm trying to work out if I've got mud over here or not. I don't think I have. The moment you start doing anything garden wise, I mean, I'm sure that this is the case for you guys who live in houses. And the thing is I don't really have that much mud in there because it's all in planters, so it shouldn't come out. It's just the moment you start doing anything that involves you coming in and out, trailing in and out, you always bring stuff in, don't you, when you're doing gardening? But that's the reason that I've cleaned my balcony wood, because it just gets disgusting. It's green. If I don't do it, we'll end up falling over because it'll be really slippery. I like to protect the wood because we're the top balcony. And I mean, the wood that I can't see at the top, the wood that I can't reach, which I can see, is really green. So, I mean, it would be nice if we could treat that, but yeah, that would be a dangerous job to undertake. But anyway, yeah, it's just like, you want to do one job and finish it to fruition, don't you, before you start another job? But you don't have that luxury when you've got work commitments. So I have got a Berg house here. This is a brand that everybody else loves, which I can't get on with. I just don't understand the appeal. Well, honestly, I'll put this for 20 because I just will not get any. If I put this, I know other people can get 30 for these damn it fleeces, but I can't. I just cannot. Medium, Berg house, yeah, fleece, everything should be great with it. But then it hits my shop and nothing happens with it. And I just get irritated. So, and welcome the world of irritation. Oh. I have got a fat face dress here. I've seen a lot of fat face and I've left it. I've seen a lot of white stuff and I've left it. This is a belted, crazy dress. I mean, hopefully it'll go. Size 12, so it's not like big or anything. Me saying that, I've sold fat face today. Dresses. This is probably fat face too, but this, yeah, no, this is a tunic top. I do get confused about what's a tunic top and what isn't. Tunic tops are supposed to be like longer and cover your hips, aren't they? So you have to like think in terms of what the size is. This is a size 18, so it probably isn't a tunic top, it's just a size 18. Okay, so yeah, this is a blouse. 15 to 20. There's not really the market there anymore. This I've ummed and ahed about, but then I was just thinking, well, it is only £3. But it's, you know, it's knit, it's old label, white stuff, but there's a hint of cashmere in this, and somebody might like it. So yeah, old white stuff, button detail, but yeah, it's a tank and it's wool, but will somebody want it? 35% viscose. We have lamb's wool, we have nylon, we have cashmere, we have angora. So somebody may want that. And I think that's it. I was looking at the fabric content and I just thought, let's just go for it. It is what it is. This, you'll think I'm bonkers. And then I was sort of looking at it and I was like, God, I've still got a big load of Shein stuff which accidentally got delivered to me, which I asked Royal Mail to come and like collect because it was delivered to me in error, and they didn't bother doing that. So thank you very much, Royal Mail. This is Shein. So there's reasoning for it, and I'm sure you can see. I have had these before. I had these when like Shein were quite a new thing in the UK, and I picked it up then, and these sold, but I sold them for £20 previously. I'm probably only going to get like 15 for them, but then I just thought I'm going to get these because it's festival season and they are really quite fabulous, you know, and they are, I know that they're like an older design. Head screwed, mind messed up, just another day for doing what we have to do, apparently. Yeah, the appeal is there with them, hence why I got them. So it's only based on the pattern, but somebody's going to love it. I mean, look, it's got skulls and graffiti. Nobody searches for the word graffiti, but you know, I'll still use it. This, I don't know why I think I was like umming and ahhing about whether to pick this up as well. But then I just thought there's no harm in this. So this is a semi-old, it does say made in the UK, but I think that's quite late 90s, Marks and Spencer's. I think that's my problem, is that I put down, I never put down St. Michael, I always put down Marks and Spencer's. So it's only 40% linen and 60% cotton, but it will sell. That's the old label. I mean, that is actually, this label is 80s label. Why does it say belt? So I've missed the fact that there's a belt. Well, there's no belt loops. Huh? Well, so anyway, yeah, just a plain boring skirt, but somebody will be thankful for that in the summer months. I probably will only get £15 for that. Joe Brown's. So I've seen a lot of Joe Brown's just recently coming through the shop. I know that I'm at an advantage because I do see a lot of the Joe Browns. I do see a lot of like the customers buying Joe Browns and think, huh. But a lot of it's been so plain. So I've left it. There was like a skirt and it was like quite plain, probably very similar to this actually. But I left it because it's not really very Joe Brown's. This probably isn't all that Joe Brown's, but it does have a bit of a chunky embellishment button there, so that makes a difference, and it is, you know, a nice summery dress. So I picked that up. Sizing, do we have a size? I have to go down onto the care label for that. God. I don't know why I put myself through this. It's just because it's easy, isn't it? It's easy to flip clothing. The care label must be here somewhere, but I can't see it. So I'm not going to sit and like bore you to tears. It's a dress. It'll sell for around £25, hopefully, if the world's not being too weird. This I paid £5 for. So I'm hoping this is a large size. It says XL. It does look like quite a nice roomy XL. It is Orvis. Check shirt. I have actually got a check shirt from Orvis which hasn't sold, and I've got that on for 20. So if this sticks around, the Orvis days are over. I think the trouble with Orvis is obviously their shop's closed. I think now you can pick it up at flipping Costco. And I think that's been the kiss of death for the brand, where it used to be really popular and now it's not. So well done, Orvis. Yeah, so I'll probably put it on for 25. You used to be able to get 30 to 35. It's a shame. It is a shame. So, oh, my haul is almost over. I only have 2 things and they're both from the same brand. I thought I picked up more than this. Oh, jeez. So I'm not sourcing very much. And this is, I think this is another one of the frustrations, is that, you know, it'd be really nice to have 10 things going live a day, but obviously if this is the sort of quantity that I'm looking at, it ain't gonna happen. So is this a coat? I think it is a coat. Yes, it's a jacket. So this is quite a nice lightweight summery jacket. Well, spring jacket, not summer, because obviously it is pretty grim. I tell you, it wasn't exactly warm this morning doing cleaning on the balcony. So this is Desigual. They're usually quite loud. This is quite sedate, but it does have embroidery, and it is quite nice. Embroidery goes all the way down to the back. It hasn't got the branding on the back, but it has got all of that. It says Desigual on the back in embroidery. Hopefully £30 for that. Don't know, but I'm hopeful. And then this one, which is probably a little bit more wintry. Oh, there's a lot of buttons going on here. Let's have a look. Let's button it up so it doesn't just look like a heap of material. I've looked this one up and I think these were going for like 50 to 60, but obviously those prices are based on the fact that it was brassic when they would have sold, because that would have been around December and January. But this is a full length coat. Well, not a full length coat, a knee length coat. Really nice. What do they call it? Like jacquard. But lots of embroidery and embroidered on the back. Loud, but not too loud. Yeah, so Desigual again. So that should be good. I mean, if it has to wait until next year, it has to wait until next year. That I paid £5 for. So yeah, although the price has increased, I don't mind in a way paying it. So yeah, so that's all I've got. There are other little bits which I haven't. There's like a cup and saucer over there which I haven't shown you. I've got a jigsaw in there which I haven't shown you, because Lord only knows when I'm going to get a chance to sit and do a jigsaw. So I am going to try and get this ironed. I must keep an eye on the clock, because I mustn't be late for my husband or he'll be irritated. Yes, so that's my day today. So it has been quite productive already. So this is goodbye from me. Goodbye from the frogs. Yes. Oh God. Yeah, trying to shoehorn everything into the hours in the day. It's not happening for me, but I'm trying. So I will be I'll be back again soon with more vlog goodness, if that's what you enjoy. I did have a Lego video that I'd done, but because I started filming it like literally 6 weeks ago, I have no clue, and it just seems all a bit stale now, so that might not be coming anywhere. I have got other Lego to sort, but that'll be next week. I'm trying to do too many little things at the same time, so I know I need to just concentrate on one job at a time. Like yesterday, I thought about doing this yesterday and starting this yesterday morning, and then I just thought, hold on a minute, let's clean. So I actually cleaned the apartment yesterday and hoovered and mopped through. So the fact that I've now brought all that stuff in from the balcony is even more ridiculous for the fact that I've just hoovered and cleaned everywhere. But, you know, I can hoover and clean again. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be back again soon with more of the same. So if you like me, please subscribe. If you don't like me and you think that I'm a batty witch, you know, and you know, you can subscribe if you want to see a batty witch, but only if you want to see me. I'll be back again soon. So thank you for watching, and goodbye. And goodbye from Simon, Ziggy, Stephen. Haha, goodbye.